Okay. Sekejap. Sekali lagi saya ulang sebab saya stop recording. Masya Allah. Okay. So this is example that that we have done just now. Okay. However, I want you to modify this coding to make sure the output or the data that have been written in this file will be like this. Okay. So means that your return statement here will be in loop because it will be based on how many number of robot arm. So it will be in array. Okay. So I give you 15 or 10 minutes gitu. Dalam 10:45. Okay. 10:45 saya nak tengok. Okay kelas. Okay. Okay, this is what I did. Okay. So I'm going to write into that file like this lah. Okay, this one. Okay, what I'm going to write in the file is like this. I have robot 1 and then followed by XY followed by value for X for that robot 1. Let's say value for X is 3.0. Value for Y for robot 1 is 3.0. And then for robot 2, another line. XY 0.0 and Y is 4.0. Okay, I want to do like this in our file. Okay, if you see here in this variable, nampak in this variable, when we determine our coordinate XY, our coordinate XY is like this. 3.0, 0, and 3 and 4. Okay. This one. Okay. So this is our coordinate after we determine it. Okay. So this is our coordinate. Okay. So this is our coordinate. You can see here. This is for X. Betul tak kelas? This one is for X. Kan?
Yes, madam.
Okay. This one is for Y. Okay. So means that when we do our looping, it will do like this. If we want to take a coordinate for robot 1, we will take X for robot 1, Y for robot 1. Which is for robot 1, our coordinate, our array will be, because we want to do like this, X, Y. So when we refer to this variable, it will be like this. For X is row 0, this one, row 0, and the column is this one, column 0. Okay, column 0. For Y, we will refer to row 1, this one, row 1, column, this one, 0. Okay, so we will get coordinate XY for robot 1. Kan, kelas? Betul tak?
Betul, madam.
Okay, so if you see here, the pattern is this value. The the first index will be increased. Okay. Okay. For the first looping, the inner looping is this one. This one will be increased. Okay. So that's why I do like this. This is the coding. You can see here, this is the coding. Okay. For row in range num robot, based on how many number of robot. And then I will write robot and then followed by the number, because I want to write robot 1, robot 2, this one. Okay. Robot 1, robot 2. And then I will write fp, xy, because I want to write after robot, I want to write xy. Okay. Here, for the inner loop, I will start with column in range 2, because we know that we have 2 column only, 1 and 2. However, here, you can see that I start with coordinate. This one is column. Okay, the first index I put column. Why? Because the first index will be increased. Okay, the first index will be increased first. 0, 1. Okay, for robot 2, it will be 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so that's why for the first index here in fp.write string coordinate xy, I put column, because I will increase this one first. Okay, I will increase this one, put column, and then after that followed by row, and then after row for the second robot, we will do this part. Okay, so that's why we do like this. Okay, so that's why I put like this. Okay, so means that I will let's say row is 0. Let me sekejap ya. Okay, let's say row is 0. Okay, and then this is our coordinate xy. Coordinate xy, we have let's say 3 and 4. And then for y, we have 0 and 5. Okay, for example. Okay, so this is xy is our coordinate that we have determined. So we know that this one is x and this one is y. Okay, if in coding, this one is our row, this one is our row, this one is our column. Okay, so now you can see here, when row is 0, in range num robot 2, means that we have num robot. We have 2 robot. And then here we just print out the robot number 1 and number 2. Okay, here, when column starting from 0, column is also range 2, because we have only 2 columns. Okay. Okay, so now row 0, column 0, I will write coordinate column 0, row 0. Okay, so when I go to here, I will refer to column 0, which is x. Okay, column 0 is x. And then row 0. Okay, the second index in this, the first index is column 0, means that I will refer to here. Okay, I will refer to x. Okay, and then row 0. The next column is row 0. Row 0 means that I will refer to this value 3. Okay, so it means that here I will refer to x value for robot 1. Okay, and then after that, we will increase this column. Column will be 1. Okay, row maintain 0. So when we go here, our column now is 1. Our row is maintain 0. Means that we will refer to column 1. Okay, we will refer to this index is we call as a column 1. We know that in coding, the first index refer to row. So we will go to y here. We will go to y. Okay, this one. This one is the second row. Okay, and then we will refer to 0. the index here is 0. So means that we will refer to here. Okay, so we will get the Y value for robot number 1. Okay, now next, done. We settle this one. We settle this column for robot 1. Okay, so now we move after we settle for robot 1. Okay, now row 1. Sorry, row 1. Next, for row 1, we start again with 0. Okay, and then we refer to coordinate XY column. What is the value for column? Now is 0. 0. And row is 1. 1. Okay, so we know that the first index is belongs to row. Okay, even though the name is here is column, but in programming, the first index is belongs to row. So means that we will refer to this one for to the first row. To the first row, which is X. And we will refer to the second index is 1. Second index, we know that that one is belong to row. Belongs to column. So column 1. Here, row 0, column 1 is this one. Okay, so means that we refer to X value for robot number 2. Okay, okay, next. Done with column 0, we move to column 1. So here we have column now is 1 because our value column here is 1. And then row maintain 1 because based on this one. Okay, maintain 1. Okay, so now we check this one. Okay, we know that in coding, the first index is belongs to row. Means that we will refer to this one, Y. Okay, because our first index is 1, means that we will refer to row 1 here. Row 1. And then the second index is belongs to column. And our index for column now is 1. Okay. So 1 means that we're going to refer to this one. Okay. So we already get the value for Y for robot number 2. Okay. Understand, class?
Yes.
Yes, madam.
Good. So that's why we have this value. Kalau kita run, set 2, let's say I put 60, length is 3, 70, length is 2. Okay. So supposedly we have robot 1, 3, 3, robot 2, 0, 2. Okay, so we go to here. Okay, 3, 3, 0, 2. Okay, boleh?
Boleh, madam.
Senang kan? Dia complicated sikit je. Kita kena tengok apa dia punya logic dia, everything. Okay? Sebab itulah saya suruh awak tengok lah dekat kat sini ni. Kena fahamkan betul-betul. Okay, boleh kelas? Now, kita ada satu lagi tugas belum selesai. Which is you need to, yang ni pula. You need to write the coordinate location as well in your apa tu? In your file tu lah. So sekarang dalam this coding, saya tak tunjuk lagi how to write the location ni. Location that we have determined here, RobotArm in which quadrant ataupun in which vertical or which horizontal tu. So sekarang I want you to add in this, I don't know, you have to think which part that you need to add this one. Okay? Okay, class? So do it now. I give you another 10 minutes. Okay? Think how to write this coordinate location ni. Okay? Or coordinate location. Okay? Boleh, kelas?
Boleh, doktor.
Okay, do it now. Okay, jom kita tengok jawapan saya. Okay, because our determine location ni dia di dalam ni kan. Dia in our user defined function dalam file lain. Jadi kita tak boleh directly tulis. Okay, we cannot directly write into the file because our file is in this function. Okay, our file is in main function, but then the location RobotArm in which location tu in another file, which is in another function. So we cannot directly write this statement into the file. Okay, so what I did is I I initialize that value. Let's say robot arm is in vertical upward. I store it in one variable. I name it as location. And then I will return that location. Okay, I will return the value in that location. Return this value to the caller. So caller here, before this, only this statement. We call the function like this. But now I have another function that will receive this value, location value. Okay, so the variable name is locate. So I have another variable named locate that will receive the value from this location. Okay, and then after that I write this apa tu, bukan statement, this value lah. I write this value in my file. Okay, in our file I write here starting with comma, because after X value for another column, I will write in which location that coordinate is located. Okay, and then followed by backslash n, means that for the next robot. So I didn't put the before this we put the next line here. Okay, now I didn't put here. I delete this part and I put it here. Okay, so here also I will no need for this one again, because we already have here. Okay, so we don't have to put another looping here. Okay, this one I didn't delete anything because this one is just to print out here, just to print it here. Okay, so when we do like this, okay, let me show to you. I delete this one. Okay, so let's say I said 2 63 76. Okay, so supposedly they have robot 1 06 vertical upward, robot 2 06 vertical upward. Okay, 0 0 06 supposedly 3 3 06, right? Silap, ada silap. Betul tak kelas? Oh, yang ini, this one. This one supposed to be 0 row. Okay, again. Okay, again. 2 73 65. Okay. So, based on our coordinate, for robot 1, we have x0, y3. Okay, correct. 0, 3. For robot 2, 5, 5. Yes, correct. x5, y5. And the location is robot arm quadrant 1 for robot 1. Robot arm quadrant 1 for robot 2. Okay. So, this is supposed to be in our file. Okay. We go back to our file. Okay, so you can see here 0355. Robot 1, 03, robot arm at quadrant 1, 55 at quadrant 1. Okay? Okay, class? Understand?
Yes, madam.
Okay, good. So means that when we want to write into our file, if that value is inside another user defined function and in another file, you have to return that value first to the function that belongs to that file. Okay, so in this case our file is located in main function. So you must return that value first to the main function in order for you to write that value into that file. Okay? Okay. So 1 jam kita buat yang ni sahaja. Okay kelas? Boleh? Can you proceed?
Boleh, madam.
Okay.